27001, which is the infamous local host or famous local host. Okay. So essentially, I'm connecting to my own server. Okay. Specifying 8091 pools is like a default thing that you have to specify. Okay, it's a legacy thing. Some of the other client libraries like Ruby and .NET too, they don't need that, because they know to go to pools and they use the default bucket and all that. You can just say Couchbase connect, and it's going to connect to the local system, 8091 and all that. There are a little bit smarts in those libraries. Java has been around for a longer time, so it's a little you have to specify a little bit more. There are some library dependencies. So if you want to use the Couchbase client library, you just need to use those jar files, but you also have to use some of these jar files in conjunction. Okay, the common codex which is used for base64 encoding, the JSON which is used for JSON, the native which is used for HTTP comment streaming, HTTP core and HTTP core NIO is used for high performance NIO sockets, and HTTP core is needed by HTTP core. So the bottom line is, if you download these Java files, you're pretty much, as a Java programmer, you're ready. Okay? But you don't really need to do all this. If you use Maven, how many of you use Maven? How many of you? Okay. How many of you like Maven? Yeah, exactly. It's kind of like how many of you use the editor? Everybody uses. So data is stored as a key document. Key is the identifier. It has to be a string without spaces. Okay, so usually you use underscore. And document is a pure byte string. There is a limit on the value of the document that you can store. It's 20 megabytes. If that is a problem, we can talk about that. Okay, but it hasn't really been a problem, with our customers. Okay, so each of the the document has to be there's a limit of 20 megabytes. Okay, which means if you're thinking of storing more than 20 megabytes, that can be each. But typically not a problem. Okay. There are a couple of metadata kind of artifacts, if you will. One is the TTL, which is the time to live. Essentially, what this specifies is I want this key to be persistent and to go away after this TTL. Okay? A lot of relational database programmers kind of shudder at this part. What do you mean by data? Come on, but you see a value for that, right? Because after a certain amount of time, the data is not really relevant. Okay?